CoreWeave, a company that provides cloud computing for AI, has made a deal with us. This deal has not been officially announced, but it comes at a time when CoreWeave is getting ready to sell its shares to the public in the next few weeks. As part of this agreement, OpenAI will get $350 million worth of CoreWeave shares, any direct financial benefit from this arrangement. CoreWeave has shared details about its earnings, revealing that in 2024, it made $1.92 billion in revenue, a big jump from $228.9 million in 2023. Despite this increase, the company reported a net loss of $863.4 million. Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase, and Goldman Sachs are handling the public sale of CoreWeave's shares, but it all depends on market conditions. So far, neither OpenAI nor CoreWeave has made any statements about the deal. But then, analyzing this deal from a deeper perspective, let's explore how this deal will benefit the both companies. CoreWeave's strategic shift with OpenAI. CoreWeave recently took the first step toward becoming a public company by filing the necessary paperwork last week. However, the company has not yet decided on the price of its shares or the exact date when they will be available for public trading. This new agreement between CoreWeave and OpenAI is a major success for both companies. What makes it so surprising, apart from the huge amount of money involved, is that before this deal, CoreWeave's most important customer was Microsoft. In fact, in 2024, Microsoft was responsible for 62% of CoreWeave's total earnings, helping the company reach an incredible $1.9 billion in revenue. This was a massive jump from just $228.9 million in 2023, showing how fast CoreWeave has grown. CoreWeave is supported by NVIDIA, one of the biggest names in the tech industry. NVIDIA owns a 6% share of CoreWeave and plays a key role in its business. CoreWeave operates a special cloud computing service designed for artificial intelligence, using a network of 32 data centers. By the end of 2024, these centers were running more than 250,000 NVIDIA GPUs, the powerful computer chips used for AI tasks. Since then, CoreWeave has added even more GPUs, including NVIDIA's latest and most advanced chip, called Blackwell, which is designed to improve AI reasoning. For investors interested in CoreWeave's public offering, there was a major concern about the company's too much on one buyer. It can be risky for future business growth. This issue could have made investors more hesitant to put their money into CoreWeave, potentially making it harder for the company to raise the $4 billion or more that it hopes to get from some multi-billion-dollar contract is likely to ease those concerns and make CoreWeave more attractive to investors. The competitive relationship between Microsoft and OpenAI. Another interesting part of this development is the ongoing relationship between Microsoft and OpenAI. While they are partners in AI, their connection has been complicated and sometimes competitive. This new deal between OpenAI and CoreWeave could be seen as a bold move that shifts some of the power away from Microsoft. With this agreement, OpenAI will now be using the same cloud computing service that Microsoft has relied on. But it doesn't stop there. OpenAI will also become part owner of CoreWeave through its shareholding in the company. This means that OpenAI will not just be using CoreWeave's services, but it will also have a direct stake in its success. This could make things even more complicated between Microsoft and OpenAI in the future, as both companies navigate their evolving partnership in the AI industry. Microsoft has been a major supporter of OpenAI for a long time. Their agreement allows Microsoft to receive a share of OpenAI's earnings. However, as OpenAI has grown rapidly and become more successful, the relationship between the two companies has become more tense. For years, friction has been building between them. OpenAI is now a strong competitor to Microsoft, especially when it comes to attracting business customers. The company is also said to be working on launching advanced AI tools that could be quite expensive, further intensifying the competition. At the start of this year, OpenAI took another big step that affected its partnership with Microsoft. Through a large-scale AI infrastructure deal called Stargate, which involved companies like SoftBank and Oracle, Microsoft lost its exclusive position as OpenAI's only cloud provider. OpenAI has been facing increasing demand for computing power, and its current resources are no longer enough. Just last week, OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, openly expressed his frustration, saying that the company has run out of GPUs, the special processors needed to train and run AI models. This shows how desperately OpenAI needs more computing capacity to support its growing AI systems. On the other hand, Microsoft is not standing still. It is working on developing its own AI models that can compete with OpenAI's technology. Microsoft has been creating a new set of AI models called MAI, which are designed to perform advanced reasoning tasks, similar to OpenAI's O1 and O3 mini models. The company is heavily investing in its own AI capabilities to ensure it remains a leader in the industry. Additionally, Microsoft recently made a strategic move by hiring Mustafa Suleyman, a well-known AI expert and a key competitor of Sam Altman, to lead its AI division. This decision shows that Microsoft is determined to build a strong AI team and continue its rivalry with OpenAI. Complex situation. The company's involvement adds an unexpected twist to the ongoing power struggle between OpenAI and Microsoft. While Microsoft once had control over OpenAI's cloud computing resources, OpenAI is now expanding its options by working with CoreWeave. This shift could have significant long-term effects on how these tech giants compete in the AI space. What you need to know about CoreWeave. CoreWeave originally started as a business focused on cryptocurrency mining. According to the company, it was founded by a group of former hedge fund professionals who saw an opportunity in using powerful computer processors known as GPUs to mine digital currencies. Over time, the company shifted its focus to cloud computing for artificial intelligence, becoming a key player in the AI infrastructure industry. The three co-founders of CoreWeave have already made a huge amount of money from their company's success. Together, they have sold shares worth a total of $488 million. This means that each of them has personally gained over $150 million. While they originally used GPUs to generate cryptocurrency and make money in its deals. At the same time, CoreWeave has also taken on a massive amount of debt. Right now, the company owes an astonishing $7.9 billion. This is a huge financial burden, and it is something the company needs to manage carefully. With its upcoming public offering, CoreWeave hopes to raise several $billion in fresh capital. If the company succeeds in attracting enough investors, it plans to use at least part of that money to pay off some of its outstanding debt, reducing this financial computing services. Despite the significance of CoreWeave's recent agreement with OpenAI and the major financial moves the company is making, OpenAI has chosen not to comment on the situation. While this deal could have a major impact on the AI industry, OpenAI has remained silent on the matter, leaving many questions unanswered about how this partnership will shape the future of cloud computing and artificial intelligence. The possible future OpenAI's recent agreement with CoreWeave is more than just a business deal. It is a major shift in how AI companies secure the computing power they need. With artificial intelligence models becoming more complex, the demand for specialized cloud computing has never been higher. This deal, worth nearly $12 billion, signals OpenAI's effort to secure long-term access to advanced hardware, ensuring that its AI models continue to evolve without interruption. The partnership also brings new dynamics to the industry. For years, Microsoft has been a key provider of cloud computing services for OpenAI. However, by turning to CoreWeave, OpenAI is diversifying its options and reducing its dependence on a single provider. This decision comes at a time when OpenAI is pushing the limits of AI development and facing increasing challenges in securing the necessary computing power. By working with CoreWeave, OpenAI is taking a step toward more independence in its infrastructure, a move that could reshape its long-term strategy. On the other hand, CoreWeave stands to benefit greatly from this deal. The company has been rapidly expanding, and this agreement reinforces its position as a major player in AI cloud computing. With OpenAI as a direct customer, CoreWeave's credibility in the market increases, making it an even more attractive investment as it prepares to go public. This deal also helps address concerns about CoreWeave's reliance on Microsoft, showing that the company can attract high-profile customers on its own. Beyond the business aspect, this deal highlights a larger trend in the AI industry. As AI models become more powerful, companies are moving away from general cloud providers and turning to specialized firms that can meet their unique needs. An ideal partner for OpenAI. This shift could encourage other AI companies to follow a similar path. leading to a transformation in how computing resources are managed in the AI. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.